All right, we are back on the third and final part of our show today. It's been a monstrous long show because of the massive amount of questions you guys have been sending in. I do love that. Text, tweet, email, call, Facebook me, tout me. I'm available on Tumblr also. So you guys have been just pouring in questions left and right, and some from random to some to personal about me, and I do answer any and all. So keep it up, guys. I love that. So having said that, let's get right back into it. Malcolm asks about how to break into the MMA industry. He said he's wrestled for 9 years, but the toll is weighing on his mind and his body while he wrestles with nagging injuries. And you asked Malcolm, you said that I have done that before, and with the nagging injuries and all, and tried to keep going with that. Malcolm, I got to tell you, man, it's not really going to be the answer you're looking for. But if you have nagging injuries right now, it's probably not looking good for debut into the MMA industry. You said you've wrestled for 9 years, but it's always on your mind now, and your body's starting to feel the wear and tear. My advice to that would be to take a breather, take a break, collect your thoughts for a little while, take a break from that kind of a scene, get a change of scene, a new environment for a minute. And my second advice to that would be to let the nagging injuries heal up so you are back to 100%. And then if you're feeling 100%, you're medically tested for 100%, then I would say try and change the scene, try out for the MMA, But if some of these nagging injuries are just repeated injuries that always happen, I would say I would probably not risk it. Take it from, a banged up veteran. Probably not worth your time as far as, hurting yourself more just to try a new industry. Danielle wants to know if most guys go to the gym to work out or to watch women. Danielle, we do both. I can assure you, the more popular the gym, the more women, and the more the guys will go. It's just a guy thing. You said you go to the gym all the time with your boyfriend, and you said frequently, not to the point of where he doesn't even know you're there, but you said to the point of where you guys will be on the treadmill. He'll glance around the gym every so often, just taking in the other women, I guess. Completely normal, Danielle. Completely normal. I go to the gym all the time with my girlfriend, and she's very well aware that I look at other women, but it's to the point where you glance around, see what other women are there, but you're not looking them up and down trying to undress them. You're just surveying that they're there, taking a gander at their look, and moving on. That's totally normal for a guy to do that. But on the flip side of that, at least as far as my case goes, yes, I do that, but I am also there 80% to work out, 20% to garner, take a gander around, look who's there. But 80% of the time, or 80% of my reason being there is I'm there to work out. And so, my girlfriend knows that, and she doesn't worry, which I think you should think that way if that's how your boyfriend is. If he actually is working out, he garners around, he takes a looky around and sees who's there, a hot chick walks by him and he takes a quick look, that's fine. But if he's there and he's there to work out, I wouldn't really worry too much about it. Starlet, you asked if you're still a youth at the age of 25, or is this considered a grown adult now? Well, yes, you're a grown adult, but I would say you're still a youngin'. You're still young in your youth. I wouldn't say you're young enough to not have any responsibilities anymore, but you're a young adult, I would say. But you are still in your young years. Once you start getting up into like 30, that's like, I even consider that, still kind of a young person. But when you get into your 40s and 50s, then you're getting into like midlife type of thing. And then your 60s, 70s, and 80s are like, the older life. So I would still say, yeah, you're still a youth. You're still young in life at the age of 25. Billy asked, did I see Alec Jones on Piers Morgan's show about taking guns away from America and what I thought about it? Ironically, I did see this, Billy. And I saw Alex Jones. I think he's a hack. I think he's a redneck lunatic. I don't really delve into politics that much because I just don't really care. I mean, that's the honest-to-God truth. I do know who Piers Morgan is. Yes, I saw him on, I think, what was it, like the X Factor a couple of years ago he was on or something like that, America's Got Talent, one of those shows. And I know that he's got his own show now. I don't really watch it very often. Like I said, just because I don't really care. Politics is just always usually seems to be negative conversations about what's going wrong, nothing really going right. So I don't really dive into that very often. But yes, I did happen to see Alex Jones on his show. And what I thought was, I mean, Alex Jones seems like one of these, I don't know which side it is, so I'm definitely going to be politically wrong here, but he's one of those left-wing or right-wing nuts who, just seems like he's from the South. I mean, on this show, he was talking about the Civil War. That was then, this is now. The Civil War is dead, okay? Yeah, it happened for a reason, but that was then. We are here now. This is not to talk about the Civil War. This is to talk about issues that are going on today, right now. So I really don't know why he even brought that up on the show. The fact that he was pretty much all but barking at Piers Morgan through the whole show and just yelling at him, like a mechanical tyrant, or a maniacal tyrant at that is what I meant, but it just shows how ignorant he is. I mean, and just props to Piers Morgan when I was sent this show and watching it, that he just kept his composure like that. Just very much props to him for being able to do that and keep his cool and calm. And it really just showed what an idiot Alex Jones is. Basically, for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, Alex Jones went on Piers Morgan's show and basically said that he wants Piers Morgan deported because Piers Morgan is against, or he is against guns, and he says that they should be taken away from pretty much, from what I understand, a lot of Americans. And obviously Alex Jones, being from the South, he said he was from Texas, flipped out about this. So he said he wants Piers Morgan deported. He went on his show and went on all these rants and raves about why Americans should have guns, which I understand some should, but there's some Americans who should not have guns. And so basically, anyways, Alex Jones went on this show, and he said that if, the government takes or tries to take America's guns away, that there's going to be another civil war. It was just a bunch of babble and bull crap. So I don't know. I'm not going to really get into a lot into that. But yeah, I saw it, and he just looked like an idiot and probably set his, whoever he's fighting for politically, probably just set him back a couple of months, if not years, by all that crap that he was just spewing out on the show. I can't even believe they wasted the airtime on him. All right, enough of that crap. Deuce asked if I agreed with Reggie Wayne's comments about Ray Lewis being disrespectful in the game against the Colts by dancing. For those of you who didn't see it, the Colts, Indianapolis Colts played the Baltimore Ravens a couple weeks ago, a week or two ago, something like that. And the Ravens beat them, ending the Colts' playoff dreams this year. Well, Reggie Wayne was on the sidelines, and Ray Lewis was on his sidelines. And obviously, Ray Lewis is retiring this year in the NFL. He's had a hell of a career, as a lead tackler. And when he first came out onto the field during the game, he was dancing just all over the place when he came out. And so, obviously so. It's one of his last games. But apparently, as the story goes, there was 20 seconds left in the game, and Ray Lewis was off congratulating, celebrating, dancing on the sidelines. I think it was a little bit cocky. Reggie Wayne basically said he thought it was disrespectful, it was cocky, it was arrogant. He said he didn't really agree with it. Yeah, I agree with that. I would say at least wait till the end of the game, Obviously, the Colts weren't going to come back and win, but I would say, it's one of those things where, it's his last year, he's got a big head right now, but he has done a lot. So, I mean, it's just one of those things that I do agree it was a little bit cocky, but, what are you going to do? It's the guy's last year. He wants to go out, and just, I guess, big, silver, flashy style. So, and Reggie Wayne said that apparently when they took commercial breaks, every time they aired a big vignette on the big screen there in the stadium about Ray Lewis, and he said he just got a little tired of seeing it every single quarter, which that's understandable. Just give the guy one big spiel. You don't have to do it every single quarter. All right. A lot of you have been asking me when Monster Jam is. January 26th at Lucas Oil Stadium. It's a great time. I've been before. I love it. You know, I heard they said Gravedigger's going to be there. They got a couple other big names that are going to be there. They're escaping me right now. But January 26th at Lucas Oil Stadium. The Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam 2013. So, make sure to get your tickets. It's going to be pretty good. I know you can win them from X103. They got a contest still going on to win tickets to there. So go ahead and check that out. All right, now the 127th Annual Silver Mine Ski Jump Invitational and Pond Hockey Classic. Yeah, I know, it's a mouthful, right? All right, it's going to be Friday, January 18th, and Saturday, January 19th this year. The USA Cup and North American Ski Jumping Championships are also going to be there. So it's pretty cool. Basically, check out long ski jumps, and whatnot. Check out some pro skiers. It's a pretty cool event. I've never been, but a lot of people emailed me when I talked about it, and they said they liked it. Admission is $10 in advance. You go to the gate, it's $15. If you're 12 and under, it's free. So again, Friday, January 18th, 10 a.m. is open training. 5 p.m. the gates open. And then at 7 p.m. you get the trial round and the competition rounds. And then on Saturday, January 19th, 9 a.m. is open training, 10 a.m. the gates open. So it should be a lot of fun times. The 127th Annual Silver Mine Invitational, Friday, January 18th, and Saturday, January 19th, 2013 this year. Go check it out. It should be a lot of fun. All right. I believe the only other event we have is one left, and that should seal the show for today. And that is Kimberly Timmons. It is your birthday today. We've been friends for a while, so happy birthday today. Hopefully you have a good one since it's on a Saturday. Hopefully you party it up. Having said that, that wraps up our show for today, guys. Thanks for the massive amount of questions you guys have sent in. Hopefully you guys have a great weekend, and we will see you this next week, and then we will go from there. Take care, guys. Have a great weekend.